Welcome to this webinar about the Culturebox archive. My name's Chloe and I'm a postdoctoral researcher working with the Culturebox project. In this short video we will show you how to use the archive and we hope to provide you with some inspiration for your activity provision. So you might be wondering what Culturebox is. So Culturebox was an 18-month research project that aimed to improve the well-being of people with dementia during the COVID-19 pandemic using the arts and creative activities. For 12 months, the project delivered boxes filled with inspiration and activities to participating care homes. The boxes greatly improved well-being and the quality of life for people with dementia, and we want to continue to share the benefits of art-based activities. The project concluded with a wealth of materials in our archive. We wanted to make the archive publicly accessible to share the benefits of creative activity. Also, the original project was limited to the participating care homes, and with this archive we hope that the work can reach wider audiences. In particular, the materials in the archive are suitable for a wide range of service users, clients and participants, or anyone that you're working with. The original project was participatory, and we want to continue the work we started with activity facilitators and coordinators. We welcome feedback on the archive to improve our provision and to understand how it's working in activity-based sessions. So in the first section of this webinar, I'm going to be showing you how to access the archive. So the link to our website can be found on this slide. You can enter it into your browser, or you should be able to click the link and it will take you there. Once you're on the website, you can see that there are a range of options in the menu at the top to choose from. If you hover your mouse over Archive, you'll find a drop-down menu which contains all the boxes in the archive, including a welcome page and a catalogue. The welcome page contains this video. If you were to click on box 2, for example, this is what you would find. And if you scroll down, you would see all the different activities and links contained within this page. In the next section, I'm going to be showing you how to use the archive. So the first way to use the archive is via the boxes. There are 13 boxes, 12 from the original project, and the 13th that contains material from the Culturebox show, which was a virtual interactive exhibition that marked the end of the project. Each box contains a mixture of different activities, including colouring, video and audio clips, and discussion-based prompts, for example. One box is designed to fill about 1 to 2 hour activity session. The second way to use the archive is via the online catalogue. The catalogue is an online spreadsheet that contains all the activities in the boxes. This means that the content can be mixed and matched independently of each other. So if you wanted to do a colouring in session, for example, with all the different colouring in sheets from all the boxes, the catalogue allows you to search colouring in to find all the pages that are relevant to your needs. And here's what the catalogue looks like. You can search by keyword to find Christmas-related activities, for example, and the links to all the resources are in the spreadsheet. In the next section, I'm going to give you some inspiration and guidance for doing the activities with clients, participants, residents or service users, or anyone that you work with. So the first thing to note is that different activities will require different resources. So some activities are more resource intensive. This might include crafting or painting, but then you have audio and visual resources or video resources that will require a device of some kind, like a tablet, smartphone, computer or laptop. It's important to note that some activities might require more resources than others, and you might want to choose which activities to facilitate depending on what you have available to you. It's also important to note that the original project intended for the activities to be completed between residents and care staff, and some care homes had groups of residents completing the activities together. The activities were designed to stimulate conversation and interaction. And in doing so, you might want to think about what kind of space that you want to create with the materials. So you might want to have a quiet space. There may be people you're working with that have sensory challenges and may need some quiet time. So colouring or craft activities may offer this. You might also want to create a calming space. So you might involve some sounds of nature and videos of nature in the session. Other groups of people might need a loud kind of environment with lots of discussion and conversation, and there are specific activities in the boxes that facilitate this, such as the Let's Chat book. You might also want the space to be energetic, to allow movement or dancing, and there's loads of music options or soundscape options in the archive for people to move to and to explore in that way. So throughout the project, we worked closely with care staff, and that gave us lots of insight on how the materials are used in the boxes to create engaging and fun activity sessions. Some care homes use incentives based on the activities. One in particular set up a colouring competition, which we thought was amazing. And you could also try doing other things like creating a physical display of artwork in communal spaces, or setting up a social media account to share their work with permission, of course. You'll need to have a mixture of options and variations available for people depending on their capacities and capabilities. And if something isn't working, then don't be afraid to mix it up and adapt to the situation. But the most important thing is to have fun with the activities. They're intended to create interaction, boost well-being, offer enjoyment and an engaging space. Have fun with the process and don't be afraid to get involved and give it a go. There's something in the archive for everyone, and you'll be really surprised about how creative you can be and how creative you can be with the people that you're working with. So you end up thinking everyone's an artist, and it's great. So I'm going to end the webinar with some kind of final remarks and points of information. So if you have any questions or feedback about the archive, please do get in touch with one of the team. Our email addresses can be found on the slide. You can leave feedback via the website, and the link to the page is shown on this slide. We really want to hear your opinions and the ways that you use the archive in your activity facilitation. Just to let you know that the archive is a live resource, and we're working to update and change things to make it more user-friendly. So if you have any feedback at all, we'd love to hear from you. And it's also important to acknowledge all the different stakeholders, both academic and non-academic, who worked really hard to put the materials together during the project. We want to thank Culture and the National Activity Providers Association for all their support with the production and delivery of the content. NAPA also have a support line that you can access if you need any more support with activity provision. And finally, thank you so much for watching this webinar. We hope you enjoy the activities and have lots of fun with the people that you're working with. If you have any questions or feedback, please do get in touch with us. We're really eager to hear from you, particularly if there's any improvements or any streamlining that's needed for the archive to work more efficiently. Thanks, everyone, and goodbye.